Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is Time Mechanic, and I am doing a Tensura skills showcase of the intrinsic and common variety right now, because if I were to showcase all of them, that would just take 4 hours. So I am going to be splitting this up in a couple little videos as like a semi-series of sorts, showcasing the ultimate skills and other skills in other videos and some other modded skills from like the mysticism mod and other videos as well. Today I am joined by Todd, my slime, and yeah, let's jump right into this. But first off, I do want to address the fact that I did not post last week, and the video I did post in the week before I didn't post a video before that one as well, so I've been taking 2 week breaks, and that is because I had my wisdom teeth pulled out that first one, so I had to take a quick little break, and I didn't have any videos recorded up to that point, and I thought I was scot free, home free, ready to go, ready to continue, and then I got an infection into one of my wisdom teeth that I got pulled out, so I had to go back to the doctor and live life quiet and with a liquid food diet for a week, and I'm still on that diet, so I'm actually going a little crazy. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. Hope you guys stayed with me. I guess I don't know. Let's just jump right into this. Okay, like all intros to a new world start, you have to choose your race. This is the normal. You know, I just have the normal Tensura mod on right now. So I'll just go basic. I'm human. Merciless, danger sense. Yeah. Basic stuff. You just kind of spawn in the world, you get a unique skill, and yeah, honestly, Merciless is really good, I think. But yeah, let's just jump right into this. Right. Now that I got this whole little thing set up, yeah. First things first. For all the skills, I've noticed that there's not a lot of mods. Oh, not mods. Not a lot of videos out there that actually show all the skills with a lot of them. There's like one or two videos out there, but not a lot that show all the things and damage capabilities of them. I will warn you though, some of these will get a little buggy. Like they're not a lot of the skills are really showy. Like they won't show a lot of cool effects or anything. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's just really kind of iffy on some. But I know for a fact that a lot of the like elemental ones do pretty well. But the damage that they show on these dummies are not true sometimes. So don't take my video as a reference for damage capabilities. I will probably show them if they're like really off though, to, like against like normal mobs. But yeah, let's just jump into the first part. All right, so we're jumping into the intrinsic skills first. First skill that pretty much all slimes have, you'll see the little magical bar up there. Depending on what monsters you kill, you will get different tiers of magicule or magic crystals. These come in a variety of low, medium, and high quality magic crystals. And they don't really increase your max, but they do increase your current amount of magic that you have. So in the stats here, how I have 6,000 and 10,000. Let's say I need to get. Wait, what? I should be at way higher percentage, unless my brain's not working. Oh, up here. Okay, 1,000 and 7,000. Yeah. So I can use absorb and dissolve, which is the a slime's intrinsic skill, and I can eat it, and it will come and increase my current amount. See, but now I'm at 2,500, and medium increases it even more than before, also increasing the whatever it's called, the mastery bar. But yeah, it did a lot more. Let me just lower this down for us for training purposes. Oh, don't know what that was about. Um, but yeah, so let me just lower this down again. The high range magic crystals, I don't recommend using it by consuming, but there's probably other ways to use them. But yeah, you can just eat that, and it pretty much fills you up almost all the way, pretty much. And it's really useful for slimes in battle because let's say they're using a lot of skills like boom, 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 skill, 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 and then they run out of magic fuel. Then they're pretty much defenseless because they don't do too much physical damage or stuff or anything like that. So being able to just eat food and then just kind of deal with it like that and just eat that and then have infinite magic fuel just because you killed a lot of enemies before is very helpful. Now jump into the next one. Beast transformation. You gain. Okay, well, you gain strength, as you can see, and you're faster now, and you are just generally better. You're literally just built different, honestly. Yeah, there's not really much to it. You're just built different. Next skill, Blood Mist. Oh, that's sick. I honestly don't know what Blood Mist does. Oh. Okay, that is actually crazy. And then when you just want to be done with it, then you can just do that and it 100 damage. That's actually crazy. You stand back, Todd. We're going over here. All right, so the next set of skills are body armor, charm, and darkness transform. Pretty much body armor does what you think it does. You just turn it on and you get some really good armor, honestly, and it gains EP. And yeah, it's honestly great and it masters really fast, honestly. You are essentially it's essentially just better than diamond armor. I'm not jumping down to deal with that guy. But yeah, we'll use this just to get into the next one. See, I am taking literally barely to no damage with this armor. And this brings us to the next skill. Oh, I'm out of magic heal. And this skill. Darkness Transform just pretty much blinds all enemies and makes them really just kind of useless against me. Whereas Charm, I can tame passive entities to attack other things that I don't want, as you can see. But it takes a lot of magic fuel, as you can also see, because I was only able to charm 3 entities. I don't really know how long it lasts, but yeah, that's relatively how it goes. Well, that's a pretty neat trick. If they're like charmed by me and they're tamed, I guess they don't take damage from Shadow Transform. Yeah, so pretty much body armor. You just instantly use it. Doesn't take too much magic heal. Charm takes up a lot of magic heal, and Darkness Transform is just a good skill to have for crowd control. All right, next skills. All right, now for the more other skills that are intrinsic. Dragon skills. Dragon Ear. It just highlights entities around you. Yeah, pretty much relatively pretty simple. Dragon Eye. Anything like essentially Optifine, but you can also see the stats of targets. And then Dragon Mode. Essentially similar to Beast Transformation. More power, more strength, more speed, and you can keep it on pretty much, I think, indefinitely until you want to turn it off. And yeah, it's really good. Turn it off, and then you get fragility, paralysis, and weakness, similar to the other transformation. I just didn't show that. Yeah, okay. Very simple ones, very easy. And next one. All right, some skills you do have to turn on. There's one skill in particular that I'm showing right now. Dragon Skin. Transform your skin and skills to which become tougher and gain more EP. So it's really just, you see my armor bar up here. If I turn this on, then I gain 40 armor because I am essentially built different. I'm saying that because my EP is really high, so I gain a lot of armor. So that one's a very simple one. There's a lot of skills like that, like self-regeneration. I probably want to show those, but next skill, Vampire Drain. It pretty much, I lowered my health a little bit so it would be easier to use. Pretty much I use it against them. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, buddy. I don't care about this. Pretty much I'm assuming I just Oh, there we go. I just kind of like right shift and eat them essentially, and I temporarily gain some of their stuff. I don't get to keep it, but I temporarily gain it, as you can see right here. As you can imagine, Earth Transform, it's essentially just the same thing as Shadow Transform, and that is just area control. Right, so we have Flame Breath, Flame Transform, Light Transform. Flame Breath, essentially just burning everything, everyone. Did I hit him? No, I didn't. And yeah, very simple, very easy. They are currently burning to death right now. Yeah. You can imagine what Light and Flame Transform do. It's just another version, setting them on fire, which is honestly really good because then it's collective damage afterwards if you just want to turn it off. Light Transform. Yeah, nothing really different. They take damage. Yeah, it's very simple. Okay, we got Ogre, Berserker, Paralysis Breath, and Poisonous Breath. Ogre Berserker, just like any transformation, you get a massive boost, and it's just built different, I guess. And of course, Paralysis, Fragility, and Weakness afterwards, where you're slow, weak, and you take more damage. Paralysis Breath, pretty much it makes them not be able to move. So if I go to survival mode, game mode survival, they are extremely slow, and it pushes them back. They are literally useless in this form, but so am I. So I'm just going to Poison Breath them and throw them off a cliff. Bye-bye. Yeah, so Poison, they just take a good amount of poison damage, and I can honestly keep it active. And what's a little cool feature that you guys can utilize is you can use both effects at the same time, both paralysis and poison, to do more damage. So if you want to collect all three, or there's a lot more fire, there's fire breath, ice breath, lightning breath, you can use all three at the same time, which is overpowered. Next abilities, one of them is scale armor, similar to dragon armor but worse. You just gain a little bit of armor, but you also move through water and mud with no penalties while receiving a slight defense buff. So I'll show that after this. Possession and Space Transform. As you can assume, Space Transform is pretty cool. Space magic, they take damage all around you. Good quality control, And Possession, you pretty much essentially leave your body and you go into a different body. But it's kind of hard for me to do that with something like this. But beware, you will lose magicules really fast. So if you don't find a body, you will die. And yeah, so I was supposed to be possessing this, but for some reason it just made a copy of my body. So yeah, possessions are essentially useless afterwards. And wow, that thing's durable. Yeah, okay, so I'm in the water now. As you can tell, I'm not sprint swimming. I am actually just walking. So, and I am now moving really fast in the water because I am using the scale. See, if I swim like this fast. Oh, wow. I'm like, okay, buddy. Apparently I can still not breathe in the water, though. Again, lizards can't breathe in the water. I'm moving really fast. If you don't think this is fast, then let me just turn it off really quick. Alright, so this is the walking speed normally, and this is the swimming speed normally. It at least boosts it by ×2. I will say that. So, yeah. Next skills. So, there is stuff like I said earlier. Thunder Breath, Ultrasonic Waves, and Water Transform. Thunder Breath, you are easily gonna taunt them, make them useless in battle, and burn them at the same time. So easily best breath possible, in my opinion, besides like a mix between this one and then like the poison and paralysis breath, because then they just have to get stuck there just sitting and wallowing in pain. Coercion, coercion? Ultrasonic Waves. I'm pretty sure you gain this one from yeah, it's pretty good range. You gain this one from bats if you have any skills that can steal skills. Yeah, so good amount of range. Look at that. And like I said before, water transform. It really just kind of. Oh, it does a little bit less damage, but collectively more damage. Does it make them like choke over time? Yeah, they're choking. Get choked, nerd. Yeah. So that's essentially mostly all the intrinsic skills. Besides wind transform, unless you want to see that one, just like, ooh, wow, whoa, look at that, there, wow, he's taking damage, whoa, look at this cool wind transformation, he's gonna fall off a cliff, in lava, wind transformation, whoa, yeah, no, so, those are all the intrinsic skills, I'm also gonna go over some of the common skills too. So yeah, I get next skills. So these are the next skills: coercion, corrosion, and farsight. Coercion is a wolf you get from a skill you get from dire wolves. It's pretty much a bigger ultrasonic wave. Mostly meant to push things back and scare them, I think, right? If I do this, yeah, just push it back a little bit. Oh, and yeah, just. Yeah, I don't know why he's not really taking damage. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to do damage, but whatever. Yeah. Next thing, corrosion. It is just a little bonus thing you get on your hands. I think when you master it completely, you can actually have it just turned on, and you'll always have it on. So, it's really, really not the greatest, but let's say this is mostly meant for people who are wearing armor. Like, let me see if I can get someone wearing armor. Okay, so we got a zombie. Just took a command, and just gonna punch him. Pretty sure he should lose armor eventually. We'll just speed this up. Oh. Okay, maybe I got the description wrong or something. Let me see. Corrosion. Empower your attacks with deadly effect of corrosion. Toggle when mastered. Don't know. I'm pretty sure it just makes armor like to get destroyed a lot faster, but whatever. And of course, Farsight. Really just very simple skill. Optifine, essentially. Yeah. Yeah, essentially just get good. Alright, so we have gravity field, gravity flight, and then hydraulic propulsion. This one is the first skill that we actually have that is a toggleable one. We have a self radius, which gives us bonuses in this, and just gives us slow falling and speed, too. And we can run around, do everything we need to do faster, better, and yeah. Then we have a 10 by 10 radius, where it will create a 10 by 10 sphere. I know, crazy. A circle in Minecraft, where anything in this area will also get its effects. Yeah. So he will also get these effects. I don't know how long they will last outside. Get off the cliff, bro. Get off. Oh, whoa. He just. Oh, that's right. In zombies and stuff. Come on, bro. Seriously, why do you have to be so uncooperative? If I just do this, he will actually have more gravity and weakness. So, and a 5-second cooldown. Pretty good, honestly. So if I were to, like, you know, get this up here and do this, whereas I would slowly fall, as you can see, slowly, he would hit the ground with a lot more force. So yeah, pretty interesting skill. Gives you and your party members a pretty good buff. And yeah, gravity flight. You can assume it just shoots you up like a rocket. So having gravity field, self radius, it will be very nice because then you can just activate it and you will not take any fall damage. So yeah, and hydraulic propulsion. Hydraulic propulsion, pretty much it's essentially a you know, you just a trident throw. Curious. Weather. Rain. Nope. Okay. So it does have standards, I guess. Yeah. Alright, well that sucks. Alright, so we have paralysis, poison, and ranged barrier with another toggleable ability. 5 and 10 times. Of course, paralysis, you know, just it stops them from moving. And it's like a punch as well, so kind of like corrosion. The damage you're seeing is the poison, making it so they are also taking poison damage. And they just can't move. So if I just want to punch you, you will. I'm pretty sure zombies are immune to poison. But yeah, they just can't move. You see the purple and yellow, like the Joker colors. No, Joker has green, but whatever. Yeah. And a barrier, you want to punch them and then just kind of like get them stuck in there, so they literally cannot move or go out of anywhere. They're stuck, which is honestly pretty sick. Literally, it's indestructible. I'm pretty sure. Maybe explosions could go through, but I don't really know. And I don't know if you can. Does it deactivate? Nope, doesn't deactivate unless I move it. Nope, still there. I'm just gonna put a range barrier around you, buddy. Yeah, pretty sick, honestly. I did not realize that's what it did. And then, of course, 10 by 10. Now I have my own little square. Now I'm stuck. Well, once this timer runs out, I will continue. I am back. It took around like 2 minutes. I am curious about something on how far away I can use this skill. Alright, so it's that far away, but if I just use another one. No, okay. I am curious. I do want to test this out. No, not right there. Right there, yeah. So if I just go over here, can I walk on top of it? I can. Can I place blocks on top of it? I cannot. Whatever. It'd be pretty cool if you could place blocks right next to it and just continue the road. Alright, yeah, next skills. Alright, so next 3 abilities. Strength, telepathy, and thought communication. Pretty much, you can assume what strength does. It temporarily gives you strengthen, and you do more physical damage. You know, 7 damage per punch. That is a lot better. I think you do normally 1 damage per punch, so a better strength effect, which is pretty sick. And once you get this completely mastered, you know, it's toggleable. You can just keep it on constantly, and you can do a lot more damage. Pretty nifty. Now, for the people who like to use summons or other things like that, we have telepathy and thought communication. Thought communication is essentially you have to target a living entity, and you then, because I have to name this person, this slime. I named him, and his name is Todd. I pretty much I can set him to follow or stay or wander, and I have to aim directly at him. Thought communication, I also have to be looking at a pet or a subordinate. This one's target a living entity. So, why is it so dark? Why is it so dark? That's creepy. But yeah, I can set him to follow, wander, or stay. I wonder. Wait, what? Oh, I'm telling my slime to go and attack this zombie. No. Buddy, stay. All right, so this one, telepathy makes him. I can choose what he wants to do, what he does, and what he can do. Thought communication just says attack this thing to the slime or your subordinates. So be careful with that. Yeah, I guess I don't want Todd to die, so you can leave, buddy. Todd's pretty slow. All right. So there is a couple other things like water current control. You essentially manipulate water around you to propel yourself in any direction. You just gain a lot of speed in the water. I'll briefly show that. I'll turn it on. And of course, in this area, self-regeneration. You just gain regeneration, as you can see, from my health drastically increasing. Um, yeah, and of course the last ability, Water Blade. I think I need to be near water to actually use it. Yeah, probably. Just grab one of these. Or do I have to be in water? I do. I have to be in water to use it. That's interesting. It is definitely worth it though, because it does a lot of damage, and it has a pretty cool effect, honestly. Especially since you can just spam it. So, one does 40 damage. We assume a constant rate of 40. And if I am a Cookie Clicker Pro, really hard with the effects, but yeah. Essentially, it just kind of takes so much damage. Let me just grab a boss. So if I grab an Elemental Colossus and show my cool Cookie Clicker skills while it's distracted with my dummy, I can just... Elemental Colossus. Why didn't I think that it would be immune to elemental attacks? This is... I'm so smart, you know that? I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video. I honestly thought this was going to be a lot more boring than what it was, but I think I set this up in a pretty cool way. Yeah, I will probably be posting multiple days this week just so I can get all the skills shown, because it will be quite useful to have just a video showing all the skills from this mod and what they can and can't do. I will probably also post a second series of all these skills when they're fully mastered, maybe, or just a video with like a bunch of skills that definitely change when completely mastered. It's just that I'm gonna have to split these videos up into multiple different videos, because if I were to show all of them into one video, it would just be a 2-3 hour movie. I'll probably post a video of showcasing all the abilities, including mastered, into one just major movie, and then I'll just put a bunch of timestamps to make it better for you guys to figure out where it is. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this type of video, and I'll catch you later.